right, welcome back. Man, I can't remember the person's name that asked me to look into an old school friend. Hold on, let me get their name up so I can give them a proper shout out. Give me one moment here. Sorry guys, give me one moment. Just want to give them their proper shout out as you do. Probably be about half an hour, 45 minutes. Of course, you're welcome to also be a part of the show. You can hit the link, come on up here. You know, you can interject, have your say, or you might have an idea or something extra, some extra leads on something or with the topic at hand. Hold on, let me get this person's name just so I can give them a shout out properly. It is S.E. Capone. So I'm just going to call him Capone, yeah? So shout out to Capone 6687, who says, this person, Aaron Wan Bissaka, was an old school friend. He said after he got scouted, so to speak, hasn't heard from him since. The glitz and the limelight that took him away? Is he Freemasonic? As I say, I'm not sure. We're going to start off with him, but we'll see if there was anything. It's just some of the usual stuff, but I'm not going to fully say that he's definitely gone to the dark side, if you may. Yeah, but we're going to see with his signing, when he got signed, and stuff like that, and his first initial debut for Manchester United when he transferred from Crystal Palace. Of course, it's the Premier League, Football UK, etc. And we'll see how it went, And again, there's nothing wrong with understanding how to set yourselves in accordance to, oh wow, the numerology is going to be that on that day, so maybe if I sync the name of something that I've got going on a project, or the best color to wear on that day is going to fall on a Tuesday. You know what I mean? The best color, the best, crystal gem minerals to wear, whatever it is. There's nothing wrong with setting yourselves in accordance with the cosmos. Yeah, that's what they don't want you to know, how to set yourselves with it. But then they're going to put all this extra sprinkles and darkness and distorted arts on it, and then have you think, oh my God, because it's the occult, which just means hidden. Oh my God, it means it's just all this crazy dark magic. And oh my God, no. So all those people that get all bent out of shape when it comes to just when they bump into a topic like this, pack it in. Yeah, stop it. All right. Let me just get a quick blast on my zoot, and then we're gonna start off in about another 3 minutes. Yeah. Again, don't care if there's anybody in the room or not in the room. We are going to proceed. Last couple of days, been doing live streams. Nobody turns up. Crazy how many likes I had on a comment though. I had about 60 likes on a simple comment on Truth Is channel. He put out a video concerning the rapper. Did the rapper say that he sacrificed his son? But anyway, his name's 607. I don't know much about him. But anyway, of course, when the work, the study, the script, of course, Freemasonry equals 67, human sacrifice and blood sacrifice. Yes. What's happening? Feel free, you can step up, if you want to step up. Because I'm going to tuck straight into your old friend here straight away. Hold on, let me put my zoot down. Let's get this cracker lacking. Without further ado. So shout out to Capone once again, he's in the building. Again, feel free to hit the link. Don't be scared. It's all good, man. Jump up, step up. Even if you only speak once or don't even speak at all, feel free to jump up. That's why the link's there. Again, this is your show as well as my live stream. Yeah. Again, it's not about me. This is for the people. That's why I've been trying to do the live streams and get them up. I was going to do it yesterday, but I couldn't be asked. All right. So what I've done. They haven't done it so I can go straight to my hard drive and just have my slides up. I think you have to use Google Drive or some crap like that. But anyway, what I've done is I've just quickly done it as a video, no speaking, and then I can quickly pause the video as I'm going to put it up here. Add to the stage. Right, and then I'm going to have to just basically pause it. Oh my God, where's it gone? What in the hell? Right, there we go. Right, so if I pause that, back it up. Can I back it up? Should go back to the, yeah, there you go. So, and then I'll do the same for Angela and Victoria Lee, of course, part of the One Championship when it comes to fighting MMA mixed martial arts. And we're going to get into that whole suicide situation. Of course, one sister has died, and then the other sister's just come out in the last few days and has broken silence. Basically, like her first main talk since her sister's died, if I'm not mistaken. But she does come out with some additionals that I don't think she said before, pertaining to her own attempted suicide, right? So we're going to get into all of that. See if it lines up. You know, is it the same old? But anyway, we're going to get to that. So, right, hold on, let me make the screen a bit bigger for me. Hold up, should I just make it go all the way? Hold up, sorry guys, I'm getting used to this still. All right, perfect. All right, boom. So, he's born 26th of November, 1997. This is, of course, Aaron Wan Bissaka. He wears number 29. Get ready to pause it. So just here, as I say, you know, you got to see it. As I say, you know, she's talking about transfers and stuff like that. That's when he signed his contract, was on the 29th of June. Get me, Sonic 29, he wears 29, if that be the case, or if they're even trying to stamp on some of the other racism stuff. Again, black equals 29, if I'm not mistaken. But anyway, we're not going all there just yet. Really, I just want to get to the main of the Gematria stuff. Right, what is this here? His birthday's on the day, which is the 330th day of the year. Man U, because you're going to go on to see, so MANUTD, of course, Manchester United. That equals 35. So again, that is interesting, right? He's born on the day that leaves 35 days of the year. He gets a transfer to Man United. Now, his debut was on the 11th of August, but his signing was, what was it, June 29th? We're going to get back to that anyway, so just hold tight. As I said, I didn't see much with this. That's why I did kind of quickly ask before I started the live stream. I tried to see if you did any, or if you knew of any significant matches, be it in Crystal Palace or Manchester United. Again, personally, I don't follow sports. I do not follow sports. So when it comes to that department, I know that there's like a whole nother rigmarole of stuff that you have to look into. You know what I mean? So, you know, if you can do me that, and if you know of any significant games, plays, etc., you know, I'll be happy to look into that. And as I say, of course, without you even saying it, of course, I can still look into it after. But that's where I got to, yeah? So, anyway, I'm not even going to go with the 322. We know all of that for other stuff, so I'm not even going to bother with that. Of course, Jesuit Order, 153. We're not even going with all of that. This is just stuff I was just quickly, just screenshotting as I was going along, as you do. Now, this bit, so the signing was June 29th. Again, he wears 29. Now, could that be a little bit of black racism, undercover but blatant, if you know what you're looking at? And I'm not saying he knows, but we definitely know, because we know we've been following. Again, we don't know it all, but we know, you know, at least a chunk or a portion of the script code. You know, and even if you said it was, you know, we only know 10-20% out of the 100, well, we're still not doing too bad, to be fair. You know, decade into it, you know, community is there, etc. And as we know, racism equals 213, Black Christian Month, nigger, death. Could be, right? Or I might be just going all extra looking into stuff. But screenshots there, so make of it what you will. Because we know the underlining and what these things are about, Again, hence why I can point out things in the show Top Boy. For the average watcher, oh, you're just watching it. You're just watching, even if you watch Candyman, yeah, the newer one, yeah, and how many other films, whether it's Disney films, whether it's the latest Turtles, you got Buzz Lightyear, that one that just came out, 42s all over the gaff, Miles Morales, again, Negro, slavery, and a whole barrage of derogatory names and terms that equate to 42. Yeah, so it's not arbitrary, it's not random. That's my point. So is this random, the 213? I mean, highly unlikely, right? 36, racism equals 36 as well. Masonry 62 or Mason 62, one of the two there. Again, that's with, oh my God, that was with his sign date and the debut date. Alright, 61 without include the end date. Manchester United equals 61. Also, the 36 prime is 151 above that 61 there. Again, Man United, so you can see on the 35 days remaining of the year, and of course, Man United equals 35. It's 30 weeks and 5 days from his birthday to the signing in 2019, June 29th. Again, Man United, 35, right? Also, the 35th prime is 149. And his full name equals 149. So go figure on that. Because again, remember, if you're highly talented or not, or especially maybe you might think, great singer or whatever, and you might be like, wow, why did they not get in? Maybe they wasn't born in the right house, where the sun, the zodiac, and all that type of stuff. You know what I mean? The first Geekan with the 10 days, Dees is 10. That's why December, the 12th month, should actually be the 10th month. September is 7. October is obviously 8. Why is it the 10th month? But anyway, my point is, not everybody, whether you're talented or not, I would say that they will more so go on with your real name, or unless they're going to change to a stage name, and coupled and paired in a combo with what house you're born in, and where the sun and the moon was. You know what I mean? In relation to when you're born and where the stars are and stuff like that. Yeah. So you want to know who gets in, whether you got talent or not? Well, then there you go. Yeah. Going over that 213. Note the 74 numerology there on the left hand side at the top. So you've got the 74 numerology. Manchester United 74. So again, have him sign on that day with that numerology. Aaron 49. So no, that was it. Don't worry about the 49. Excuse me. All right, we're gonna go on to the life lesson 49 for his birthday that year when he signed. So there you go, Aaron 49. That's why I had it out there. Quickly onto this one. Now, if you don't know who that is, go figure. Yeah. If you don't know who this woman is, Marina Abramovic, yeah? Zelensky, the Canadian president, actor, because they're all actors, if you know what I'm saying. Wag the dog. Anyway, just Google right now, Lady Gaga, Jay-Z, Spirit Cooking. Go and look at the type of parties these people have been attending and she's hosting it. Go and look at her artwork and what she does. She's done some virtual reality thing recently in the last, 6 to 8 months. Do your homework if you don't know who this is. Now, the part under the Zelensky asks Marina Abramovic to be ambassador for Ukraine. Artist will lend her voice. Yeah, artists will lend her voice to help rebuild schools in the country. Yeah. Let's talk about sign of the times, right? It is beyond crazy, the times that we're in. Again, if you don't know who this person is, Yo. Yo, it's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy. Now, don't get me wrong, nature's good and bad in that sense. Like, you know what I mean? You get good bugs and bad bugs inside your body. Yeah, your body wouldn't operate, function without, you know what I mean, the yin and the yang. This is my point. Left, right, male, female, you know, you're the full shebang, right? So you can't really like, how would I say? You can't really got my train of thought, and then now I'm like, shit. But my point is, nature's good and bad all at the same time. You know what I mean? It is what it is. This is my point. But to have this, you know, relentless wave of this type of polarization, you know, this whole, you know, thing, what they got going on over here. Of course, actor William Dafoe. That's actor William Dafoe. What is he? He's in well known for Spider-Man, right? Goblin. I'm sure he was in No Way Home, the last main Spider-Man with Tom Holland. But anyway, it's just BS and the realization of how much, you know, like a cloud. You know, it's not patchy. Before it was, you know, the odd little dotted around cloud, you know, and the little dotted cloud is obviously Satanism, right? So to speak, or Jesuit, whatever they're doing. And then now, man, I don't know how much blue sky is left with or without chemtrails in between what should be the bit of blue and then with the natural clouds. Fucking hell. Yeah, it's fucking crazy. Yeah, it's one big black cloud. It don't matter where you look, whether it's battle rap, it's all satanic in the battle rap now. If it's, you know what I mean? Like, it's just everywhere. Yeah? Again, rest in peace. Hopefully you've reincarnated elsewhere. Shout out to Pat Stay. Yeah? I haven't asked directly something to Shotty Horror. I don't see him doing a video on the subject or going against anything. What are you saying? Your mouth's closed. With all that lyricism you got going on and ready to yada da ba 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 ba. What are you saying? Your mouth hem up now, Shotty Horror. Well, go on, family. Yo. Because could it affect your brand if you even mention it? And this is the thing. You got all these people, oh, my brand, this and that. It's like, yo, what happened to loved ones, other humans, other children that's not in your proximity because they're the ones that you would deem, or my loved ones? Like, come on, what's going on for other people? So this is my point. And that's why I go hard when I'm ready against any channel that you think, okay, you should have a brain, whether it's Andrew Gold, whether it's James English, anything goes. These are all big podcasters, big YouTube channels. Yeah, back to smaller ones, whether it's Brother Sanchez, even back to smaller ones. Yeah, that don't even know. And this is why another thing as well, that aside. Oh, wait, furthermore, did you see, before we continue the video here, because there's a couple more slides with this creature, but did you see the what's his name? Alfie Audits, he came back and left another reply after what I said. I don't even think I've shown here on the video what I replied to him. It's on my community wall post or on my other channel, Journalism with a G. It's not hard to find. Did you see what he put? These times it's already been done because it was in the title, how I've put your name in the title with the mention. Feel free to go and check the video that I'm talking about, because I'm going to explain it all here. Unbelievable, man. And this is how dunce these people are, like with those type of people. Yeah? It's like, really? You're the representative for auditors, aka frauditors. You ain't bothered to share anything that I've put up. Videos before I came across your buffoonery. Even though by default I'm on all of your side, by default, because of what I do and what I'm about. But simultaneously, you lot are so full of shit. And you all need to be, you know what you need to be. I've said it recently, I've said it in the past. You know what you all need to be, you know, all you Zombieland, cognitive dissonance, Zombieland variants, basic beast brainers, daily dunces. Yeah, you know what you need to be. And if you don't know what, I could go on to say, well, go figure in it. Yeah, I'm sure you should be, well, dare I say you should be able to work it out, because And as I say, these people, they overpopulate, outnumber those that actually even remotely use a brain cell. Because I say, I don't profess to know everything. I'm not the smartest. I'm not the brightest. I'm not nothing. Yeah. But I can clearly say, you people must be, the excrement and how full of shit you are is beyond anything that you'd even be able to, like, you know, use something humanly possible to, like, you know, like register it and document it type of thing, you know, like an earthquake, you know, the Richter scale. Like, these motherfuckers are off the charts. Yo, when I mean they're off the charts, them times it could be a great catalyst for change, right? Pointed that out how many times? Why are you not doing the obvious? So anywho, let's continue, because hey, I know I'm doing my bit. You know, if Zach don't want to shout out a motherfucker, hey, I'm doing my bit. There's Zach's channel, there's other people's channel. You know, I don't hear nothing back from Amy Crack their decode. I don't hear, you know what I mean? Like, shout out to these people, you know, this is not me. You know, that's not like, yeah, I'm not dissing, I'm not nothing. People are doing great work regardless of if Sports Gematria is gonna, you know, do what he does. Yeah. As I say, the overall message Gematria brings is far too important for you to only be doing those type of videos. Where can I not see a video that encompasses, you know, a collage, a montage of all the good shit from everybody in the community? Is that possible? Because I know there's infinite dub plates, infinite. Yeah. So if people then are too misled because of some sports bets and stuff like that, well then, no, like, I want to have to get into the variables. Some of it, wow, fantastic. But then there's another part of it where it's like, come on, man, really? But anywho, let's continue this video here. As a quick segue. Because wow. So here they are. And as I said, we are going to move into, what's her face? Angela Lee and her sister, and what was going on there. J Money Wagwan family. What's good? Was looking for the Chris Cabada. Oh, do you know why? Do you know why? I'll tell you right now. Hold up. Let me remove this. We don't need this up here. Remove from the stage. Hold up. Do you know what? I was going to go for it with people here, but nobody was here. So rather than me making just a video, I was just trying to be a bit more interactive and stuff. So hey, I might do it straight after the Angela one, or I may come back and do I'll schedule it for later on in a couple of hours or something. See how I feel after I finish the Angela Lee situation, yeah? So yeah, I was going to do the follow-up, but that's why I didn't do it, because nobody turned up. So obviously I can still just, commence with the stream anyway, and then obviously whoever catches it on the replay, catches it on the replay. Of course we can do that. But yeah, man, we'll see how it goes today. And as I say, it's just more of the same. It's just more of the same. Yeah, it's more of the same. More stuff that just solidifies what we've been, showing, consistently for God knows how long now. So, again, it's not like you're missing anything. Again, if you missed the initial Chris Gabar entries that have been up, for nearly a year, but then, you know what to do, right? But again, the follow-up, it's just more of the same. You're not missing anything. Right, so let's get into Angela Lee. Let's get, oops, where did it go? Decided to disappear. Why is it doing that now? Really? Is this what we're doing in the middle of a show? Yeah, you're gonna make me look bad now, right? Come on, the StreamYard. Don't fuck with me. No, I'm only joking. I'm just playing. Come on, the streaming gods. Where art thou? Come on now. Yeah, we happy? Yay! We did a thing. Right, let me zoom in here, son, and we can see what. Go on, right, let me pause this. Let me back it up if that's possible. Yep. Right, boom. So you may or may not know about the Angela Lee situation, and Victoria Lee is her sister, who of course committed suicide on, well, not who of course, but this is how the story goes. This is their narrative. This is their narrative, hence why I've got what I've got saying at the bottom of the screen here. Yeah? Is there more to these situations? And am I on the right path? Because we've seen specific hallmarks a bazillion times over. So they say she died via suicide. Now, of course, we do know things can happen organically. All right, let's kick this off. Go full screen as well. Don't know if it goes full screen for you guys. Oh shit, I was already full screen. Excuse me, my bad. Hold up. Was that another message there? Hold up. Do you know what? Let me grab my phone and then I can just be nice in the full screen and then use my phone to see what go on in the chat. So I don't have to be like in and out of the screens. And I'll just quickly body bag somebody on Facebook as well. We're gonna I called them out. I said, feel free to come on for a live stream. I basically said there's more to Tupac situation than meets the eye. Yeah. I said I'm not saying he was fully fake, but just understand the counterculture and the controlled opposition type of stuff, yeah? And they come back and said, oh, that's cap. So I said, okay, well, break down some situations for me. Tell me the relevance of 213 and Tupac's death. Tell me about the relevance that the day that he died. And then I come back and said, tell me the relevance of 74, Machiavelli and Tupac. Then he came back and said, what did he come back and say? He said, let me just quickly say this because this is fucking hilarious. He came back and said, like I thought, no personal knowledge. But here's somebody on their page that says they do like some type of Black Lives Matter stuff and protesting. So I've asked them, are you with Black Lives Matter? Because I'm gonna body bag by default. If they say yes, I'm gonna go through his page to see if or not properly after this live stream. But so they go on. They say to me, his name is I am Hawk Newsom. That's his name. I am Hawk Newsom. Yeah, and you can see under his last Tupac post, you'll find me in there if you're on Facebook. So boom, he comes back and says, like I thought, no personal knowledge. So how much knowledge for everybody, regardless of having to understand stuff, or even if you do come across stuff, that's fresh, and then you're gonna have to articulate, break it down. My point is, how much stuff in life is all relayed on for you to then comprehend, and then you may say it in your own way, or say it, what's the term? Verbatim, whatever, exactly how it came from, wherever else it came from. This is my point. So what kind of bullshit is that anyway? Like, how much do you learn that is domino effect, and then you're one of the dominoes out of a bazillion, and now you've learned it? Potty training, like how long? Like, you know what I mean? Like how many? This is my point. Shut the fuck up. Feel free to come on for a live stream. That's what I said to him. Yeah, because like really? That is some dumb ass shit right there. Yeah? So anyway, let's keep it moving. Unbelievable. Can I zoom in a little bit? Exit full screen. Sorry, hold up. No, actually, do you know what? I can see it. What, bro? Do you think Tupac was controlled? Shit, excuse me. I'm coming back to the chat as well. And then we're going to start off properly in a minute. Hold up. Let me come to this chat here on the live. Alright. Do I think he was controlled? I do, to a huge degree. Not back in the day, obviously, before I was none the wiser, but just everything surrounding, and then of course the Black Panther stuff, and then the whole Hegelian dialect stuff of it all. You know what I mean? Even the tentacles when you come outside of that a little bit again is Black Panther stuff. Huey P. Newton, that's all fraud. Back down to Colin Kaepernick. It's all like, it's all Hegelian dialect bullshit. Just like hippie movement controlled opposition counterculture. All the people that put out them type of hippie music, all their dads are all fucking military based, and we know that they're just all this military based. Yeah, and for the most part, it's just to have control your loved ones fighting in a war that they don't even have any true understanding of. You know what I mean? Apart from the main colonel that's waking your ass up at 3 a.m, getting you to run 100 laps because you was faced it earlier on in the day for asking him a question that weren't actually feisty. I'm just, doing a hypothetical here. Yeah? Before we continue with the Angela situation, suicide situation, and her sister that died by suicide. Like, it's yeah, J Money. You see what I'm saying now? Because yeah. And then we go back to Chadwick Boseman and all of that. Did I mention 42 today? Allow me. Where was the spider from? Earth 42, number 42, Miles Morales. Top Boy, where did Driss live? Driss lived in number 42. Allow me. You got what's his name putting his food room order food in when they're in Morocco, in Spain, looking for the Moroccans or waiting for the Moroccans, and then Sully shows up. Jamie's at the table, and he puts his food or his drink on room 402. Right, let's finish this situation. So note. Victoria Lee equals 119. Now that is interesting in itself, right? Mental health 119, mood swing, welfare 119. Again, think about the late Carolyn Flack that died. I don't think she died how they say that she died. Via suicide. I reckon there was something much more going on to that. Again, I've got how many entries for Carolyn Flack? Probably damn near 50 since she died, because the mocking on that woman was just beyond belief. Wow. So, feel free to check those out. Again, she was born November 9th, Carolyn Flack. The lady that took over the show at the time, that Irish lady, before Stormzy's ex, or if they got back together, what was her name? Maya. What was her name again? Gemma? I can't remember her name. But was it 9 months, 11 days from her birthday to the death? I mean, it's just brutal. I mean, I can't remember it all. But anyway, just note as well, I'll say, like, obviously, depending on what numbers you get, your name and how you're polarized in nature, obviously then it's pending maybe what type of number they would do on you, right? And then maybe, the narrative that will be laid out with said, subject matter, so to speak. But anyway, let's keep it moving. So Victoria Lee, 119, mental health 119. Again, they say she died on December 26, 2022 via suicide. Again, Victoria equals 119. Also 43, suicide equals 43, and 119, mental health 119. Oh, it is zooming in. Good. Mood swing 43, suicide 43, Victoria 43. So again, she's just come out the other day. This is on the 19th of September. And of course, the 46 prime is 199. So 199, that is the 46 prime. Yeah? So again, the one that's got on the blessed top is Victoria. The one that's got on the United, that says United on her top with the gold glove, that's the sister that's still alive. Angela Lee. So Angela Lee, and of course Victoria Lee. And again, she goes on to even mention, as you can see on the right in here, on the description of the video, from One Championship. Again, MMA, mixed martial arts. But anyway, you can see that she speaks about her 2017 suicide attempt. We're going to get into that and see if there's any correlation with that as well. You don't want to miss that. So, Victoria Lee, born 17th of May. Yeah. Victoria Lee. Of course, there's probably more stuff with this. Again, I did cover the initial situation almost a year ago now. Also note the death wasn't announced on her Instagram, on the sister's Instagram, until January the 7th. So, you know, about a week after, 10 days. Again, Kill 17, Mason 17, if that be the case, right? Yes, Angela Lee. She's born July 8th. I think her current age might be 27 now. So did she die when she was 26? And I'm sure I just saw as well, the sister, she was first signed February 26th. If we rewind it back just now, you'll see, I'm sure it was said 26 February when she got signed. I'm not sure if that was to One Championship or a different organization, you know, that deals with, you know, UFC, MMA, mixed martial arts, etc. Anyway. Oh. So, I mean, yeah. Just off this alone, I can end the stream. Yeah, we've got a whole. I mean, look how far we've got into the video. Yeah, I've paused it. Yeah, note how much left we've got. Just on this alone, with what we've covered in this community so many bazillion times, just off that 43, I can close the whole stream right now. Know that, yeah? And if you don't, go figure. That's a dub plate right there. But we're not even going to do too much cartwheels, even though we know we're already doing cartwheels. Is Faustin in 262? So she comes up to speak. I mean, yeah. Anyway, so what was her name again? What was suicide? Mood swing? 43, yeah? Killing a Masonic also equals 43. All right, let's get to the next slide. And that's from the sister that died's birthday, yeah? From her birthday to her death, I mean, murder 79. I'm sure I would have covered that on the initial video from nearly a year ago when it first happened. And her birthday that year is the kill day. Kill 64 and 28 and 44. Again, first discovered when Dick Gregory died. He's like an activist and a comedian, wasn't he? Comedian 44. But anyway, that comes up every month. I mean, is there anybody still in the stream? So, Society of Jesus, of course, the Death Cult, Society of Jesus 79, Murder 79, of course, Murder by Numbers, the movie. I'm not going to get into all of that right now, but you know, Murder by Numbers, the song by the Police, Gematria, the Killing Name by another band or a rock band called Slipknot. Suspicious deaths all around that camp by the Numbers. I'm sure I should zoom in here. Don't zoom it in, but the time up there is Yeah, I am gonna zoom in. Yes. Yeah. What's the time? How did she die again? I mean, who's paying attention here? Would love to hear from some new people that are, not even on the fence because they had no idea this is what's actually going on in the sense of this just whole number system. Yes, again, there's an organic side, but don't let that cloud your judgment with stuff that comes off the Masonic media and the Masonic conveyor belt for you to, be force fed and digest. Again, the time is 1:11:09. I mean, go figure. These type of dub plates. Ah, dear. I love them. I love them because it leaves no stone, It's like the lion of truth, you know what I mean? You just let him out now, he just defends himself. I'm just showing what's there. Whether you believe or not doesn't matter. Whether you believe or not, it don't matter. Truth don't care if you believe or not. Truth is truth. Whether it's showing you the truth of the lie or the truth, or, you know what I mean? Or the truth. On May 5th, she became the youngest person ever in the world. Youngest person to ever win a world title in MMA by defeating May Yamaguchi. Excuse me if I might have butchered that. The won atomweight world championship at 19 years old. At 19 years old and 9 months. I mean, come on. And the sisters just come out to do a special speak on what day? On One Championship's channel. And come on, man. 19/9, and again, the 46 prime, and we know sacrifice equals 46 and 55. May 5th, 2016, she becomes the youngest person ever to win. I mean, come on, man. Oh, no, sorry. Excuse me. This is Angela Lee, not the sister. Excuse me. This is Angela Lee, not the sister that died. Excuse me. But yeah, it all still, comes together anyway. All right, let's keep it moving. Watching the chat. Also, mental health issues equals 211. Of course, that's the 47th prime. Mental health equals 47. Suicide 47. Was mood swing 47 as well, or welfare. Again, the 47th prime is 211. Also, sacrifice 73. Got the alternative span of 73 days there. And of course, ritual 27. The 27th prime is 103. The other alternative span is 10 weeks and 3 days, like 103. And then the 27th prime. So again, here's the date for why I'm even making the video. Also note that the 62nd prime is 293, and I'm sure Faustin bargain, aka deal with the devil. That's why I mentioned the 262 before, because I'm sure, if I remember correctly, Faustin bargain also equals 262. But anyway, sacrifice 62. I'm sure Faustin bargain also equals 62. The 62nd prime is 293. So from her birthday to her talking with this on the, the thumbnail for the video, I already showed it since the stream started, since I started the breakdown. But anyway, if you've got the 9 months and 19 days, like the 19th of September, 199, the 46 prime is what again? So you see how it all comes together effortlessly. Oh yeah, here's that fool. I mean, really? So they come and said, what? You bad smell. So this is after me doing a video So obviously get one of you lot's attention again for, you know, the umpteenth, 100th time. Then to lead you to other videos that's already been done pertaining to terrorism, because the police like to frisk you down, right? With the terrorism stuff, because you go to police stations, you go to other buildings, you annoy and antagonize people, and be a fucking right toe rag. Bloody toe rag on your bike. Oh man, if you know them old school English talk there. But anyway, my point is, as I said, in this very video, the latest one, yeah, that I added you in there, so there was no reason in the title, so there was no reason for you to come back after what I've just read to your initial thing here. There was no reason for you to come back and put, oh, and you could have at least tagged my channel in the description. Dumbass, in the title, it mentions you. If people touch across the channel's name, it will go to your channel. Like, are you that beyond you know what? Like, really? Unbelievable. So my point is, I just have to just quickly say, as I already pointed out in that video, and it's not the first time, I said just the other day in the video that I put out on the journalism channel, there's nothing wrong with having some fun sometimes and just to get people's reactions, you know what I mean? There's nothing wrong with that. But my point is, are you ever going to segue and nullify situations, whether it's the police, whether it's people, security guards, or whoever that you're annoying and antagonizing? Are you ever going to nullify a situation and be like, wow, I've got some really great important news here, information, excuse me, you know, and you really want to, you know, you're really going to want to know it. And for the most part, how many people are going to be, wow, I didn't know that. Wow. Oh, wow. You know, you can even read them and maybe be like, okay, they're probably into that type of thing. Let me speak about one of the breakdowns pertaining to BAM. You know what I mean? That TV show, that music, you know what I mean? That sport, whatever. Why is it so difficult? Because all you people like is a specific type of drama. And you know that, you know, all those that watch your channel, rather than, oh no, we're not going to watch a few still slides over here. We're not going to learn anything. We're just going to, and they get support. They get the views, they get support. As I say, you can't even get people in your own community to shout you out properly. Now, isn't that something? Regardless how long I've been here or been about, you know, regardless. All right, so let's keep it moving. As I just said, I mean, there it is right there, yeah? As I just mentioned, there it is right there. Hello, what is that? Unbelievable. And as I say, can you go on their channel and find anything pertaining to with what I was just speaking about? Of course not. Been studying these lot for, you know, 3 years plus now. They are the worst. And a big part of the problem when you could be a great catalyst for change. Something I've said how many times over. Again, the other auditor they had in the news, Coley Burks, they had him at door number 54 after the altercation that he had in High Wycombe with the police. They had him at door 54. And they're always getting what again by the police? The Terrorism Act, was it 43 Terrorism Act? Yeah, funny, and terrorism equals 54, Jesuit Order 54. What were the odds that they had you at that door? Let's keep it moving anyway. How far we're into this? Not even halfway yet, and there's just relentless dub plates. Spoke about that already, the 211, we spoke about that. Again, mental health equals 61. And that's to when they come out and say about what happened, you know, 10 days before with the sister's death. That was the Instagram post. Angela Lee 62. And a 35 lifeless in. If you rewind the video, I'm sure I saw some 35s not long ago. There you go, there it is right there. So again, had her on what day to come back out to talk on the One Championships platform? Just saying, I'm still trying to work out what is the best time. I know people are living their life and stuff, but when other people fire up a live stream, no matter what they're doing, they're there. It's like, this has been how many live streams nobody's about. It's kind of crazy. And as I said, I could look off this live stream just on that first initial 43. I mean, because all you're seeing is the same old same. Talking about 43 again as one pops up. Would you look at that, eh? Is she born? No, the 17th isn't that, is it? Oh, I'd have to double check it again. Oh man, I can't remember. Anyway. Oh no, she's not. Shit. I'm thinking of the other date. The footballer guy. It's the mirror date of, is it the 22nd of May? Days in and days out. Anyway. So there's your 43 again. And that is from her day of death to what would have been her next birthday for Victoria Lee, 17th of May, going back to the 26th of December, the day of her death that they say she committed suicide. Suicide 43. Was her name not 43 as well? Mood swing, whatever else it was, welfare. I mean, so what are the odds of all of this? Again, killing and Sonic 43. I mean, what are the odds? Weeks and 2 days alternative span. 20 weeks and 2 days. Angela 22, like 20 weeks and 2 days. So it all just comes together effortlessly. There's your 43 again. We're halfway through the video. November 8th. There it is. So the car crash day is November 8th, yeah? Let's see where this goes now. If anywhere. Well, you should already be able to see it. You should already be able to see it, even though we're not in the year of her death. So again, from that situation to when her sister died. So this is the attempted suicide by Angela Lee. Look, she's even doing the rounds on Daniel Cormier's channel the same day that, the One Championship. Let's put her out as well. Yeah? So just keep that in mind. Doing the rounds on this specific day, the 19th of September. Why is that important? Because of the 46, what we've already broke down with the prime relationship. And, Kill 44, lifeless in the 44, and her last birthday had the kill date, as we broke down with the 64, 28, 44. You can always circle that day or in conjunction relation to, and be like, you see, of course, of course they're gonna have a school shooting or something on that day, or of course that celeb died in conjunction with her birthday, and then the day she died, she even got a lifeless in the 44. I mean, come on. Health 61, time diff RIP 25, so you've got the 61 months, 2 weeks and 5 days. Mental health 61, time diff RIP 25. Like 11/8, right? And of course, if you include the end date for the full span, you already know what's coming up. So that's her crash date on the annual to the sister's death. So her attempted suicide and she's still alive, Angela. And again, you can see on the right hand side, top right, sisters hugging there. But anyway, sacrifice 190. I mean, suicide. Excuse me. Mental health. Was it Victoria? And her full name was 119. Should come up in a second on the Gematria calculations. Also, 7 weeks, 0 days, suicide 70 as well. So you got the 119, the name equals 119, full name, I'm sure it was 119 as well as Victoria. It's either 119 or 43, if not both. Oh, there you go. As I'm saying it. Yeah? 119 and 43. Suicide 43, 119. Killing a Masonic. So again, what are the odds of all of this come together so nicely? Effortlessly. It's not me trying to, I'm not faking it. I'm not, nothing's photoshopped. Again, I didn't make the language. I didn't assign the numerical values for, whatever the letter is. I didn't give you the months. It's all come from the gang, the Jesuit order. But again, don't demonize XYZ just because your name equals, whatever it equates to. You know what I mean? Just knock it. Just pack it in. Knock it off. Allow it. That's as bad as those waiting for a rapture to happen. I'm like, how much times and dates are you lot going on rapture? Rapture this and rapture that. I mean, come on, man. How much bloodshed and madness and tyranny? More like maybe if you wake your ass up, maybe if there's somebody to come down once they see you actually truly helping yourself after true introspection, then maybe if anybody's going to come down and help your backside, then maybe they might come down. But until then, thinking that something external is going to happen when it's all internal, if you haven't worked out, it's all Russian dolls internal, a dream within a dream within a dream within a dream at infinitum. If you ain't worked that out yet, you better wake your ass up. Like fucking hell, long. Anywho, Midgard, salting ground, aka Earth. Not everybody's meant to wake up. And everybody's even meant to wake up from their own matrices and sub-matrices that they even make up for themselves as well without realizing they've made up a whole next. Even I have to be careful. So I try not to over-whine on about certain stuff too much. Because then I'm making up a whole matrix of just sounds like I'm whining about stuff when I'm not actually whining. The hard-coded commonality crew. Still fail. Still fail, They still fail miserably. Fucking hell. The hard-coded commonality and the challenge that I put out on this channel recently, one of my last videos. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go figure. Absolutely disgrace, despicable embarrassment to coincide against, to live amongst these people. Again, I haven't even need to speak for the last few minutes, yeah? Feel free to pause the video because it's all relevant. I've already said it all, yeah? If you don't know what you're looking at, rewind the video. Learn and apply. Because as I say, there's no reason why, even if you was less on the fence, there's no reason why there shouldn't be people taken on board that, whether you've got a small channel or a big channel, taking on this information now and either putting it out themselves and or at least referring subscribers to, because they're not going to lose views themselves. So that's how it's just all like me. Them times people like myself, we're all selfless. Then you've got all these other listen, allow it, yeah. As I say, I've done the homework, and it's tried and tested over time, periods of times. How many times over? I know the patterns. That's why I can talk and say what I'm saying, yeah? I've done it, I've tried and tested it. Damn near 20 years before I even found Gematria. Noting patterns, the psychology of myself, yeah? Environment, conditions, how I, interact with it, so to speak. And then you look on the other inhabitants and the environmental conditions. And I said, wow. And I'm still saying, wow. Fucking hell. Where's my spliff? You get me? Where's my zoot meat? All this I've already broken down. Feel free to pause the video I'm not even wasting kilojoules. I've said this all a bazillion times before even making a video, before even, before even her sister even died. Yeah? Done this a bazillion times, so go figure. Feel free to find all other entries pertaining to this subject matter of suicide and, get back at me. Leave a comment, something, yeah? If you have a channel, mirror videos if you can't be asked. Make a channel that you're never even going to use to say anything on. Mirror some videos. Something. Why when I don't do nothing? Well, that's rhetorical, isn't it? Absolutely rhetorical. So, look how I broke down Russell Brand nonsense. Scripted buffoonery, broke down in mere minutes. The first entry when it first blew up, 5-minute decode. The next 2 videos, 3 minutes a pop. Yeah, Katy Perry and what the other one was when they cancelled, after the cancel stuff was going on. Then the last one with Lorraine Kelly, 39-second video, shows you in seconds. It's all scripted bullshit. Again, how comes Andrew Gold or anybody else? Did Andrew Tate even about Andrew? Did Andrew Tate reply? Is he tumbleweeding crickets? I'm sure I asked him a few things the other day and to come on a live stream or something on his Rumble channel. Where are these people? That's not the first time. Why? Because these people are fake sellouts, man. They're not the ones. Never has been, never will be. He's not a Morpheus or a Neo. Yeah, there's more Trinities, Neos, and Morpheuses over here. I don't know about top G's. The Gematria community is the top G's, mate. How much forecasting has come to pass? Like, wow, who's going to be Prime Minister? Put out videos showing you who's going to be Prime Minister. You know what I mean? Terrorism attacks, COVID before it even happened, years before. I mean, come on, man. These people are fucking sellouts, mate. Otherwise, they'll be speaking about this. If they had a brain cell, they'll be speaking about this. How can you not snap out of the most easiest Jedi mind trick known to man? The same old narcissistic 101 move. The same old 101 force-feeding media, garbage down your throat tactic. Like, really? And because it's the idiocracy, it's so easy for them to do. Easy. Because the next ones now, that are born into it now, like, your parents are probably, none the wiser. Yeah, none the wiser. The vigor's low, all of that. And then you come along now, and then you're, what's the likelihood of you waking up if your parents didn't have an inkling? And my point is, especially now in this day and age where you should have an inkling because there's far too much information. My phone didn't have an inkling. Lucky for me, I've got an inkling. Yeah? My parents didn't have an inkling about Wagwan or the Matrix. Thank fuck, I have got an inkling. So obviously that can happen, but my point is, it's even worse now because the information is right there. There's no excuse going into 2024 and even being a half truther. Oh, welcome back, truth seekers. But then yet Zachary K. Hubbard's still going to get bent out of shape soon as somebody mentions True Earth. Like, really? Do you feel like you're rolling back crazy miles an hour, orbiting the sun, crazy, ridiculous miles an hour while the sun merely just passes over your head, then it disappears into the horizon line? It does not go under the ball. What is so hard for you to adjust? And you're still getting bent out of shape about that. Not to mention how all the other stuff that factors in. Why they tell you the sun is 93 million miles away. The sun's not 93 million miles away. I mean, really? All the 93 stuff, Jesus and all of that. I mean, just check out some of my videos on this channel. I don't even have to go into all of that because it's been done and dusted, mate. That's why these people is tumbleweed and crickets. Tumbleweed and crickets. All now, you have not seen a video back at me from FTFE, Simon Dan. I haven't even watched Triggered Limey's video because I already know the video that he put out with one of my challenges when it comes to the motions of the heliocentric model. All he's coming with is data and maths, as if to say centrifugal force and elliptical orbits isn't a thing. Yo, I still haven't watched the video yet. So anyway, let me just finish this off, and then maybe later on I will try again with the Russell Brand situation and Chris Cabal, and I will go through that decode. Otherwise, I'll try again when I can be asked to. You know, people, get in the comments. Let me know what's a good time. Excuse me, I'm burping. What's a good time for you? And we'll work that. Excuse me. Yeah, we'll try and work around that. You know? Otherwise, I'm just going to be, you know, shooting in the dark, so to speak. You know, hit and miss. Or not even a hit, really, just misses. Miss. Nobody's ever about. But I'm sure if Zach fired up a live stream right now, or the illusion, or you know what I mean? Like how many people, oh my god, illusion's on, oh, I better go, like fuck you know. Thanks for the support. Again, feel free to, you know, subscribe to the illusion. Again, you're not gonna hear these people shout me out. Again, go and subscribe to Brother Sanchez. Shit, feel free to subscribe to FTFE, Simon Dan, if that's your thing, yeah? Brother Sanchez, etc. Yeah? Anyway, let's let this video roll out, and then I can close out here, because we're literally at the end, so. Because everything speaks for itself. Quite literally. I mean, come on. What day was what again? And sacrificial lamb equals 118. Oh dear. How long was it from the what again to the sister? Go figure. Rewind the video. And I would at one championship and Angela Lee once it allows me to. Sometimes it takes a little bit of a time before I can actually, you know, modify or change up some things. So yeah, I will amend the title accordingly. Give me about up to 24 hours. Oh look, attempted suicide. Did you see the 66? Allow me. Did you see the 66? These type of dub plays. Let me make sure I got that right there. Hold on, let me go back. Yeah. So what are the odds of that then? With all that's been already shown thus far, what are the odds of that as well? Just you know, the cherry on top. Attempted suicide equals what? The date of the attempted suicide is when? November 8th. And the alternative span is the 1 month, 18 days, like 11/8, so to speak, with the day in question. And again, if you check the day, again, death equals 118, spiritual equals 118. And again, if you check the day, of course, you're going to get 119. So 1 month, 19 days. Again, do I have to go through the 119s, then her name, Victoria and suicide, etc. Mental health equals 119. So again, attempted suicide, 66. Was that 6 weeks and 6 days? Go figure. But not surprising when you know the code. So it's not unusual when you know the scripted code. Da 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 da. It's not unusual. Look, suicide attempt 66 as well. I mean, come on, man. You even had a 213 in there as well. Death 213. Suicide 34. Time difference P25. And I think we're at the end now. Again, mental health 61. And that's the suicide date and the sister's birthday. Right, and that's it. That's how it. Right, so. I mean, if it was packed in here and somebody else even jumped on with me. As I say, the link's there. I don't know why people are so afraid to jump up. But anyway, what was I gonna say? Yeah, otherwise I'd have a longer stream and I'll get into the Russell brand and Kriska bar. But hey, I may schedule it or I might just fire it up. So look out for whatever the case may be. Or if I don't do it today, it will be on a different day because there's not enough support or people, available for whenever you fire up a stream, whether it's early, whether it's late, whether it's, early evening, late evening, whatever day. It has just been pure miss. It hasn't even been hit or miss yet. So anywho, wholeness, spread love and light, hashtag don't be a basic beast brainer. And of course, give gracious gratitude, but take no shit. Why is this starting again? Remove. What was that mean? Yeah, we're good? We're happy? Right, we're good. Right, so, yeah. Is that 3 silent watchers there? Are they even in the chat? Let's have a look before we sign out. Are they just silent watchers? Two people watching now. Right. Megan, enjoy your Sunday. Share the knowledge. And I am Hawk Newsom. If you want it, if you want that work, if you want that work. And furthermore, I'm about to go on your Facebook and I'm going to check out and see if I can discover if you are full-blown Black Lives Matter. If you are, by default, it's an instant obliteration. You are finished. Yeah? Wholeness. Oh, and of course, check out In the Stand. 7 Bomar puts out next level information. Yeah? In a Stand or In a Standing. 7 Bomar.